you want to build a snowman?
Yeah, sunny days, sunny days, sunny days. No clouds in the sky, but again, away feels like it's been a freaking decade. Sorry, don't call me, cause I'm gonna be on.
Hi everyone, and welcome back. We are doing a special doll review because it is Frozen's 10th anniversary. Woohoo! And it's Disney 100 anniversary. So let's go ahead and put those little confetti shooters. But I am lucky enough to have purchased the ShopDisney 10th anniversary Frozen limited edition dolls, and then I also got these ears with it, and then I also got this pillow. Look, it is so cute. It has one side Elsa and then one side Anna, and the artwork is so beautiful, you guys. And then it's embroidered here 10 for the 10th anniversary, and that's on both sides. It's really beautiful. I kind of want to get another one, but I'm gonna wait till it might go on sale. Oh, and there's like little glitter in the actual I don't know if you can see. There you go. There's some glitter aspects in the pillow, but they don't rub off, which I really like because I don't like glitter. And then I got these ears. I had my Disney card, so I got like a discount on them, but I didn't get on the dolls. These dolls sold out in 30 minutes, 20 minutes. And then the dreaded waiting room was back. The dreaded waiting room. And it was weird because I had my original one up and my original browser up, and then I went in incognito, and that one went faster than the one that I had originally up. So I'm just like, okay. But anyways, before we get into the review, I want to thank all my subscribers, my Rascals, for joining and watching my video. If you are new to my channel, feel free to go ahead and like and subscribe to my channel. It's greatly appreciated. I do a little bit of everything that comes to my room, my collection, what I want to share with y'all. But it's mostly doll reviews and gameplays. But anyways, as we know, Frozen is about two girls that are sisters, and one of them has powers that can't really control them, and she runs away trying to hide all this stuff, and then Anna goes and searching for her because she loves her sister and will do anything for her to come back. They go through obstacles. She learns how to control her powers. They take back Arendelle, and it's happily ever after. But if y'all seen the movie, y'all know it. But these dolls are so beautiful. I can't wait to review them with y'all. So without further ado, let's go ahead and go into my doll room so we can take a further look on these dolls, and I will be unboxing them so we can get a closer look. All right, you guys, we are in my collection room, and we are going to review the overall box first of the Frozen set. So now the Frozen box set is a dark blue color, but it does have like a translucent effect, I guess you can say, where the colors do change depending on the lighting. But overall it is blue, but it has like the purple hues as well. But as you can see in the top right in the video, top left, we have Disney Frozen, and then Frozen has its, of course, traditional font style, and it has a silver foil effect to the wording. Then we have these gloss-like snowflakes that are falling down to the bottom, and they vary in sizes and, of course, shapes as snowflakes would. I do like that effect that they gave to the box, giving the Frozen aesthetic. Then on one side, you'll see a design that kind of correlates with Anna, and then the other side, we have a design that correlates with Elsa. And I guess we'll see that as we open the box to their corresponding sides. So now as we turn the box to one side, we have that snowflake kind of falling down with the same gloss effect, and then the same kind of color as the overall box with that effect. The other side is exactly the same, so we're not going to go too much into details on the other side. All right, so now at the back of the box, we have that continuation of the same effect of snowflakes as well as the overall box. But then at the top, we have that design that we would see on Elsa's side. And then at the bottom, we have Anna's, which we'll get to. But then that same kind of effect and style of Disney Frozen logo there. It says limited edition in white words. And then we have the description. So if you'd like to pause here, you may. But it looks like they brought a third language into this. I'm so curious as to what makes Disney say, hey, we're gonna have just 2 languages. Hey, let's add in 3. I guess maybe the parts where they're distributing it. I'm not really too sure why they're doing that. If you know, let me know in the comments below. All right, so as we open, they are like a window, and it is magnetic. So they do have a magnetic field here. A magnetic field, I meant a magnetic clasp. So as we open, you get the display of the dolls. Excuse the glare, I'll move it slightly so we can see it better. But we get the display of the dolls. And on the doors, you get a that same translucent effect with the blue. But then we have some faint snowflakes here, and they don't have a gloss effect like they do on the outside of the box, and that's on both doors. But then we go into the box that's bordering the girls on the top and bottom. We'll start at the top. We have a foil-like effect shine, which I love, and that's kind of like on how it is on Anna's side, so I guess it's representing Anna. And then at the bottom, we have that same foil effect, but with Elsa's kind of correlating design. And then we have Disney Frozen Limited Edition there in the foil effect to overall tie in the box. So the top of the box, we have interchangeable designs of the corners with Anna's design here and then Elsa's snowflake here. And these are like a gloss effect, unlike the foil effect that was on the borders of the inside. But then we have the top here. I love when they add additional stuff here at the top. So we have snowflakes that are in a foil-like effect, and then Disney Frozen as well. And that's pretty much the dust cover, slip cover of the doll. But we'll get a further look into that right now. So just quickly looking at the dust cover or slip cover of the plastic. It is decorated in snowflakes with a foil effect, and we also have it on the sides as well. And it just slips out just like all the other collectible dolls. So I'll go ahead and show y'all how it slips out right now. Like so. Alright, so I do plan on unboxing these dolls, so I'm going to put some B film up here right now of the background of the box so we can knock that out of the way. The background of the box is kind of like a screenshot of the end of the film, and it shows Anna, Elsa, Sven, and Kristoff, and then of course the town here, and it looks like they are celebrating. Is it the end of the first film? I do get it because at this point Anna doesn't have her white stripe, so maybe that's where they're getting this doll from for Anna, because Anna is missing her white stripe here, so maybe that's how they're correlating and saying that's why we're not giving her white stripe. Okay, I see that. I can see that. But anyways, let's go ahead and take out these dolls and get a further look at them. Alright, so now that I have unboxed these dolls, we'll go ahead and look at my certificate of authenticity first. So the certificate of authenticity here, I have number 152 of 3000, and of course we have that same kind of cool effect. Disney tends to pick and choose what they want to add effects to with their more popular princesses or franchises, but they gave a lot of effect on here with a kind of gloss foily effect on the snowflakes, as well as the Disney Frozen here. But if you want to read, you may pause here and do so. And on the back, we have it in a different language, of course. It's just one different language. And it's a slightly bigger certificate than normal, and it is hard. Well, it's very durable, should I say. So it is of great quality. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna review Anna first, and then we'll get into the Snow Queen herself. So let's go ahead and get Anna set up so we can review her. All right, so this may be an unpopular opinion, but Anna's my favorite. Between Anna and Elsa, she's my favorite. I think the second movie really made me fall more in love with her than Elsa. But that is my opinion. Let me know who you prefer in the comments below. I'm actually curious who y'all prefer. But anyways, we are going to look at her from the bottom up, and she comes with a display stand, just like all Disney dolls. And she has her signature boots. They are so beautiful. They have a brown sole with black paint, and it is like a gloss finish. And then we have a gold metallic paint for the designs of her shoes, which represents Anna in the film. Now, as we lift up her dress, you can see that she is articulated, and in the bottom layer, she has some like sheet paper that kind of sticks out the dress. I kind of wish that they added tulle to it instead of the sheet paper. And that's kind of where I feel like Disney kind of skimps out with some dolls, is that they're like, oh, they're not as popular as, let's say, Elsa, so we're gonna go more on Elsa and kind of tie back on Anna. But I will say the overall bottom part of her dress is very thick fabric. It kind of feels like a felt. It is double layered, so the inside is a satin kind of feel, and then on top it's like a thick felt layer. And it is a dark blue color, and on the bottom we have an embroidered design. Is it stitched in? It does feel stitched in. It's not print, so I do like that. And then the actual designs are also stitched in. Yay, Disney, going back to stitched in embroidery instead of the printed on. And we get that kind of vibe. Let me see if it goes throughout her whole dress. One moment. Yes, okay, it does. So the embroidery goes all around. So I'm so happy that they're doing that. Again, is that they're not cheapening out and leaving the back blank. And then we have embellishments as well with blue and the pinks. It's absolutely beautiful. Now as we go up to her bust and her torso area, kind of where you would see maybe her corset, we have the gold borders of it with a satin feel on the black part, and then her top part is embroidered with the kind of floral vibe here. We have the greens, the pinks, and the yellows, or goldish colors, and then there's also embellishments on there, which I absolutely love. Now, I'm not gonna fully undress her because I ain't got time for that. And I do kind of like where they have her placement of her cape, so I'm not gonna undo any of that. But as you can see, it looks like the top part is its separate part, so her shirt may be separate. I'm not gonna take it off for at this moment, maybe in the future. But her shirt is like a bluish, greenish, light color. And then we have some kind of tinseling and stitching right there of a mixture of gold and the greenish, bluish color. And then as we make our way down to her wrist, we have embroideries as well there that represent and maybe like a snowflake, I think, maybe, or sun shining. I don't know what kind that is, but we have mixtures of the gold tinsel-y and maybe like a light blue tinsel. And then we have the cuff links there that are gold, which is an absolute cute touch to this doll because they could have just added like buttons like they do normally to dolls like this. Now, as we look at her cape is kind of the same as like the bottom of her dress. We have a kind of darker maroon color on the back inside of the cape, which is like a satin feel. And it is a heavier fabric as well on top, so like that felt kind of fabric. And it is embroidered on the border with a purple stitching and the embellishments continuing on top of those. I absolutely love this doll and her outfit overall. And then we have her clasp with the hearts and the painted kind of with a painted shine effect on there. And then we have the embroidered kind of leaf effect on her collar of it, and it does latch and unlatch, so if you wish to take off the cape, you can. But I'm not going to show y'all right now, just for the sake of time. Alright, so now we're going to move up to her face, and just as always, Disney has a perfect clean, crisp print job with the lips, the eyes, gives that gloss effect to the lips. We have the slight little kind of blush here in the cheeks with the light kind of freckles going across as well, which Anna has. Her eye printing is amazing. We have the rooted eyelashes. I love them! Rooted, yes! And then we have a kind of shimmery eyeshadow as well, and then of course her printed eyebrows. This doll does not have any earrings, which I don't believe Anna had earrings at this point of the film, or maybe even at all. I haven't seen the film in such a long while, so. But anyways, let's go ahead and move on to her hair. Her hair is a soft texture, of course, not in the bangs and not at the ends. You can see that it is heavily gelled, but as I touched it earlier, it was a very soft kind of feel. And then we have her kind of signature color of hair, and it goes into the kind of pigtail braids with a smaller braid going down and intertwining in between the bigger braid. Now, let's go ahead and review Elsa, and then I'll give you an overall of what I think of these dolls. Alright, y'all, so now we have our Snow Queen herself, Elsa. And just like Anna, she comes with a display stand. Now, in the box, she did have a plastic platform that lifted her up, and Anna didn't. So that's what I'm talking about, how they kind of like give the more popular character more work. But anyways, we look at her shoes, and her shoes are like a kind of like a translucent, also see-through, so we get that kind of like, if you change it in the light, it has a slight change color feel, just like how a snowflake would have. And then we have the snowflake design on her shoes, and then of course her heel. These are absolutely beautiful shoes. I love them. Them shining in the light really does give a great effect. This doll is also articulated in the knees, and as we go up to her overall dress, let's start with the bottom. It has a kind of gradient feel of a light blue to a dark blue, and it is a satin kind of texture as well. Let me touch it if it's one. Okay, oh, okay. I'm actually looking at it now. So, the inside is like a softer satiny fabric, and it's purple. And then the top part is a little bit rougher. I'm not too sure what fabric that is. If you know, let me know. But overall, it is a high quality. Then we go up to her top part, and we have, what are those? I don't know what they are. Y'all let me know. But they're like plastic, shimmery, designs. I would say you could find them, I don't know. But it's supposed to represent, I guess, the shine feel that Elsa's top part would have. And it is stitched in there, which I think is a great effect to the overall doll. But that's pretty much her front bust part. Let me see if it goes all the way around. So the design does go all the way around, so great job Disney on keeping that going with Elsa. And then we go up to her sheer kind of fabric, see-through on the top part of her outfit, and it is a thicker kind of fabric. It looks like maybe it is one fabric, but it is a thicker kind, higher quality than most other kind of sheer fabrics that Disney uses. It's a light blue, shimmery in the light. And then we have the embellishments that border her collarbone area, and then of course her shoulders. And then as we go down her sleeve, we have the stitched embroidery with the tinsel effect, giving a kind of snowflake vibe, and embellishments throughout the sleeve as well. And that's on both sides. Now we're gonna go to her cape, and oh my gosh, you guys, it is beautiful. It is long and, oh my gosh, I was gonna say long and thick, but you guys, don't take it that way at all. It continues with that thicker kind of sheer fabric, and it's 2 layers. So we have the bottom layer, which is just that one kind of sheer fabric, but the top layer is the sheer fabric with stitched on designs of snowflakes with the tinsel-like stitching of a light blue, and then we have embellishments that go throughout the whole cape. And oh my goodness, you guys, this is beautiful. When I took it out of the box and I felt how thick and high quality it was, wow. Simply amazing and beautiful to look at. So that's pretty much her overall outfit. Now let's look at her face. So, you know what, but before we get into her face, I want to point out the texture of this doll's skin. The skin of this doll is like an iridescent kind of feel. That's the word I'm trying to think of, not translucent, iridescent. Iridescent feel through her like skin, showing that she is a snow queen and that she's kind of like in the snow and she deals with snow, so it's like giving that shine effect. I don't believe it is on her legs, is it? I can't really tell because of my lighting, but you can tell definitely on the top part, and on her face. But as we look at her face, the printing is just like Anna, clean, crisp, clear, with a red lip and a glossy kind of feel. But then she also has blush that goes onto her cheeks as well as on top of her nose. And it's a little bit more prominent than it would Anna, and I'm guessing because it's cold. And I like that effect that they gave. And then they have ridded eyelashes again, and the eyes are, of course, printed nicely. And then she has a kind of metallic eyeshadow and then her clean eyebrow print. Now we're gonna go up to her signature hair, which is like a, what is that, platinum blonde, would you say? We have her curls and swirls on the top, the one that goes right down on her forehead, and then it's braided off to the side. It is, of course, gelled on the top with the curls and swirls. But overall, it's a high quality hair job. I'm not really familiar with hair types, but if you have this doll and you know, let me know in the comments below. But then we have the accessories on her hair, which are snowflakes, and they have embellishments on there as well. They're plastic, but it also has a 3D embossed effect as well to those. Now the bottom of her hair is not gelled, so it is a soft soft hair. So I'm gonna guess it's maybe Saran, or maybe Polly. No, because I feel like Polly's maybe a little bit slipperier. And that doesn't feel like that. But overall, that is Elsa. Let's go ahead and get Anna back up there and give my overall thoughts. All right, y'all. So my overall thoughts of these dolls. I personally give them a 10 out of 10. They are one of the best Disney dolls that they have released this year in quality-wise, in my opinion, as well as the pricing. So the platinum sets usually are or were like around $500, like with the like the Belle and Beast platinum set, the Ariel and Eric platinum set. I think so. I need to double check. Either $500 or $750, one of those. But this set was $350, and I think it is a great price, especially for the details that they put on these. compared to the earlier release dolls that they've had this year. And then they also included a bigger certificate of authenticity. The fabric choices are amazing on these dolls. And if you look at it, the dolls alone are normally like, what, $150 each? So for $350, for $50 more, and you get them in a bigger box, yeah, I definitely think it's worth it. It is overall a great set to have in your collection if you are a Disney collector or a Frozen collector. Now, I'm gonna bring down the Mattel versions that were $100 and give y'all a little compare and contrast. Alright, so I brought down the Mattel versions, and just to give y'all a little bit of insight, if y'all missed the Frozen Shop Disney set, they do have this collector set with 12-inch dolls. Now, I love them both for different reasons, and of course, Shop Disney has more detail in it. But if you did miss out on them, you have the other option of the Mattel version as well. If you're lucky enough, I believe the dolls are, the Shop Disney dolls are in parks, but I'm not too sure if they're still there or not. But the backup is also these Mattel dolls, which they absolutely have a great quality to them, in my opinion. And if you're able to get them on a deal or a sale, better deal for you, which I did. I got them for $75. But if you're able to get them, I think it's a great runner-up if you're unable to get the bigger 17-inch dolls. Now, that completes my review of these dolls. Let me know in the comments below if you are able to get them. Let's go back to my computer room so we can close out this video. And that was my review on the Shop Disney 10th Anniversary Limited Edition dolls of Frozen, Anna, and Elsa. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below on what you think of this doll set. Let me know if you were able to get them, and if that dreaded waiting room kind of snipped you there. I'm sorry. I don't know why. I don't know why Disney's going back and forth on that. I don't know. But for those who did get them, congratulations. I know these were highly sought after because of the original release, which I did have, but I went through some issues that I had to get rid of them. So this is definitely a great backup for me, and added to my collection. I think the price is well worth it. Definitely the $350 price tag, as opposed to the other platinum sets with the $500 price tag. I believe it even was there one for $750. I don't remember, but there was the $500 price tag for like the wedding sets. So I need to recheck those and see how much those really went for, because for this set, $350 I think is really good deal. But anyways, let me know your thoughts below. Let me know if you enjoyed my review. I really hope you had a great time reviewing these dolls with me. As always, I hope you have a great day, a great night, wherever you're at today. And remember, stay kind to yourself. Simply Rye, out.